Welcome to part 10, everybody. And before we enter the second dungeon, please switch to the Hylian shield, because there are a number of opportunities where you can actually lose the wind shield because this is a fiery area. So yeah. Anyway, take a bomb flower, open this door, and welcome to Dodongos Cavern. Kinda massive, isn't it? So yeah, it might be a little bigger or a little the same, but yeah. And of course, Navi here said there are lava pits around here, watch your step. But in reality, those lava pits will only take like a quarter of your heart. So yeah. Anyway, this enemy here in the center, that is known as the Beamos. Yeah, the Beamos are back. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Beamos made their debut in The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past as these one-eyed statue things that shoot lasers at you if they see you. And their MO is pretty much the same here. If they see you, they'll shoot a laser, and if you make contact, it'll hurt. Now, thankfully, we can kill the Beamos, and the way to kill Beamos is to throw bombs at them. So, that's good to know. Alright. What I'm doing right now here is I'm going to this side of the room, and that door over there is currently sealed, so we cannot go in that way yet. What I want to do is I want to bomb this wall right here, because behind the wall is a dungeon map, and pretty much I want to see where I'm going in this dungeon, of course. Now, of course, if you are a Zelda expert, you can get the map later on, and yeah. So essentially, you can, if you play this game before and know exactly where you need to go, you can skip the dungeon map until you have to come back to this side. So yeah. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to cross the pillars, and again make sure the Beamos doesn't see you, or else you'll get the laser. And then we just need to get to this side right here. Of course, there are ladders on the corners where there is no lava, and you can just climb up that way. But I want to play it safe. Alright. Now here, we're going to kill this Beamos right here. So, have Navi Z target the Beamos, throw the bomb, and yeah, that takes care of that. And of course, this wall here is also, blocked, so we're going to have to bomb that as well. Alright. Now, if you want to bomb this wall, there's nothing really important on this side. All there is just a gossip stone, and yeah, those one-eyed statues that you've been seeing throughout this playthrough, they're known as gossip stones, and like that one right there. Yeah, those one-eyed statues, their purpose is to pretty much, tell you what time it is, and, well, they have another hidden secret to it, which I will share later on. Anyway, when you go down this hallway right here, you'll be confronted with baby Dodongos that will crawl along the ground, try and scurry towards you, and, they will, try and run into you. And here's the thing about the baby Dodongos. If you kill one, like if you administer the death blow, they will actually explode. Yeah. These things are walking, living, breathing bombs. Now, what I'm trying to do here is, you see this wall right here? I'm trying to destroy this wall because, well, there's something I want to get on the other side, and the only explosive I can use at this time are pretty much bomb flowers, which have a limited range. So yeah, if you fail to get the baby Dodongos to the right locations, all you have to do is just leave the area and come straight back. Oh, and if you look closely, Navi's actually moving to the upper area, like cliff area on the left, while she's not focusing on the baby Dodongos. And that's going to be important later on. Alright, this one here should open the door. There we go. In this room here, we will encounter keys, and behind the flame is a golden skull Tola. So, yeah. Now, you want to be careful in this room because keys here, they'll actually fly around and actually go into the fire, and they'll transform themselves into fire keys. And fire keys will run into you, and if you do not have the proper equipment, i.e. the Hylian shield, you will burn up. And if they run into the windshield will burn up and kiss it goodbye. Now, I think there are a number of chances that you can actually get a replacement windshield, but I didn't need it since I had the Hylian shield the whole time, so yeah. So yeah, this entire room is pretty much there for us to get a golden token. So yeah. Anyway, we are done in this room. Let's keep going. Again, watch out for the baby Dodongos. Wait until they dig themselves back in the ground, or you can just kill them. Alright. Now here, we have statues right here. And we have a pressure switch. If we step on the switch, it would pretty much does nothing. Like if we stand on the switch right there, it will pretty much hold the door open. If we get off, the door will seal itself. So what we have to do is use one of these statues to get them to press the switch and keep holding the switch so that we can go on to the next area. And we have keys again. And again, they're vulnerable as long as you just have Navi Z targeted. You can just shoot it, and yeah, they don't pose that much of a threat. Alright. Now in this room, we will encounter our first mini-boss of the game, or mini-bosses. These are known as lizard foes. Lizard foes are these walking lizards with swords and whatnot, and they come in packs. What you have to do is, well, they'll attack one at a time, and what you have to do is just duck using the Hylian shield, and you will not take any damage. And after each strike, try and do a jump attack so you can do double damage. And yeah, that's the great thing about these guys. When they attack once, you do enough damage to one, they'll retreat, and then its partner will come back and it will take the fight. So on and so forth. Of course, if you want, you can move on from platform to platform to bring the fight to them, but I would prefer to stay around the door area, and that way you'll be able to kill them quickly. Of course, the first one's dead, which means the partner will come and finish you off, but of course we're going to finish him off in just a moment. And that's it. When both of them are dead, the door will unseal and we can proceed onward. Of course, there are some pots and stuff if you want to heal. Now, when we go through this door, we will enter another room, and here we will find bigger Dodongos. Oh, and that's for if you want to get stuff, but that's not important. Ignore this room. Anyway, bigger Dodongos, all you have to do is hit their tails, and you gotta be careful, they'll turn around and breathe fire at you, and yeah, all you gotta do is keep your distance, strike them with their tails, and eventually they will fall over and die. But be careful, they will also explode when they're about to die, so yeah. Alright folks, there are 3 Dodongos in here. It takes me a while to kill them, and I don't want you to see me with this whole thing, so I'm going to speed things up a little bit, okay? Yeah, I managed to sneak the original Zelda theme in this game, so yeah. Once all 3 Dodongos are dead, what we have to do now is take one of our Deku sticks and light the torch, and of course we'll light the unlit torches, because by doing so, it will unseal the door, and we can proceed onward to the game, through the game. So, I don't see what the problem is. I mean, the Gorons say, oh, it's filled with monsters. I mean, these guys are big, they're tough, they can handle bombs. I mean, the Dodongos are big, giant bombs. I mean, if the Gorons hit them, kill them, and then curl up into a ball, I mean, they can take these guys, no problem. Ugh. Anyway, by going through this door, we are back in the main room, in the upper area. And by stepping on this switch, we unsealed the door on the other side. Alright. So, now we have to go to the other side and explore more of this cavern. La, 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 la. You know, one of the hardest parts of Zelda dungeon is that you have to pretty much wait for a certain platform to reach a certain level, then you move. But like I said earlier, in this room there are ladders in the corners, and that's for if you accidentally fall into this lava area. And you can use the ladders to climb yourself up to the upper areas, but yeah. I prefer to do it the safe way, the honest way. So alright, let's go through this room right here. And we see that we are in an area that has bomb flowers everywhere. Now take the bomb flower right here and put it right here at this bombable wall. Alright, and then we are going to go through the door it reveals. And the door seals behind us. Alright folks, I want to let you know right now, there is an enemy in this room. And I'm going to show you which one is the enemy. This guy! This is Armos. Armos have been around since the very beginning of the Zelda series. And here, like before, if you touch the Armos, it will activate and it will chase you around. Now, a good strategy is to toss bombs at it and to activate, and eventually it'll flash, and basically what it'll do is on its when it's about to die, it'll flash red and it'll try and go towards you, trying to damage you, trying to take you with him, but you can avoid it easily. And by defeating the Armos, we get the compass and the door unseals, which means we can now proceed forward. Yeah, there are all these bomb plants around this little structure right here. What you want to do is take the bomb plant here, put it in the middle, and it will cause a chain reaction, which will cause this pillar here to fall, and which will create a set of stairs for us to climb. Kinda cool, isn't it? Alright, let's climb the stairs. Now with these stairs here, there are actually vines on the side of the stairs, and that is to get to an alcove that was just right there. However, by destroying the stairs, though, we are denied access to the alcove, but don't worry, we'll get to that alcove right there a little bit. Now, on this on these vines right here, there's the small spider, the skull Waltola, and there's the golden skull Tola. Now, of course, once again, we're getting to kill and get his token. And you know that little gap I told you earlier? That's you can barely see it through the vines. That's where another Skulltula is, and we're gonna have to come back here in order to get the Skulltula later on. So yeah. Anyway, go through this room, and we are in a room that's filled with fire keys and Armo statues. Yes, there are Armo statues standing by. So just make sure we kill all the keys so they won't so they won't annoy you as we solve this little puzzle. And die. Anyway, what you want to do to get out of here, because both doors are sealed, there is one statue here that is a statue of non-Armos, and this is this one here that's right in front of the ladder. All you gotta do is pull it out, and then we just need to press the switch to unseal both doors. Awesome. Alright. And when we go through this door, we'll find that we are in the upper area of the main chamber. And of course, again, be careful with fire keys. If they hit you, they have the chance to knock you back down to the first floor, which means you'll have to come back. You have to do all that climbing again, and yeah, that would suck. Alright. By going across this wooden bridge, we'll find ourselves at the other end. And we are now in what is known as the blade trap room. There are these blade traps along the floor, and if they hit you, they can do a good amount of damage. Now, Navi here will say in a moment that, well, you need to pay attention to your surroundings and all that stuff. So all you need to do is remember you have Z targeting to focus your vision, and you can just make sure you keep Z targeting to peer around the corners a little bit to make sure that you don't get caught off guard by those blade traps. Yeah, thank you. So let's wait until the blade trap is at perfect position so you can squeeze on by. And I do not believe there is a blade trap right here. So what you need to do right now is get on this block right here and see, and if you go up here, you'll see that there is a wall that needs to be blown up. Now what you have to do here is there is a pillar on the other side that we need to get to that has a bomb flower, and what we have to do is pretty much set it off. There it is right there. And that small treasure chest right there, it just contains some rupees if you want to get some cash. And I'm going to go ahead and get some cash. Yeah. So what you want to do now is go ahead and take the bomb flower. Make sure you time it right so that you will throw it just as it explodes. And you want to be careful because if you hold on to this too long or get within the blast radius, you will get hurt. Of course, like that right there. But eventually, with enough time and patience, you will be able to destroy the wall and proceed on forward. And folks, we will finish Dodongos Cavern in part 11. We're also going to get some new item, which will make things a little easier for us. Alright, we'll see you then.